Stampers, this is Marie Bennett at blackberriesandcream.net. Today I'm going to show you how I use the day-to-day stamp set from Project Life to create tab dividers for my box. I went to Staples a few years ago and bought these file folders. They're hanging file folders, and I haven't really used them, so I thought this would be a good purpose for these hanging file folders. First thing I needed to do was trim the metal hangers off, and so I'm cutting the folder at cutting off 1/2 inch at the top of each side of this file folder just to get rid of that metal strip. And the reason I only cut it at 1/2 inch is I wanted to leave a layer of strength for the tab, because the tab is probably going to get quite a bit of use, and I really want this card organizer to last for a while. So I cut just the back side first, and then lined it up at 1/2 inch and cut the top side. Flip it around, do the same thing to the other piece. Okay, so I've got the tab cut off, or the metal strip cut off on that side. The next thing I'm going to do is cut the file to dimensions. So I want my tab dividers to be 5 3/4 inch in height and 5 inches in width. So that's what I'm doing. I'm cutting at 5 3/4 inches off of each side, which is going to leave me a piece of folded waste that's scored, you know, where the bottom of the file folder is, but I'll find a use for that. I won't throw that away. Now I'm going to cut it at 5 inches in width, and when I'm finished I will have 4 pieces of 4 tab dividers. They're not tabbed yet, but the blanks for 4 tab dividers. I've already cut out 4 pieces of smoky slate cardstock that are 1 inch wide and 5 inches long, and I'm going to be using the file tab dies from Stampin'Up to cut the 4 labels for these tab dividers. And so I cut 2 at a time, 2 for the center and 2 for the end, and then you just flip them over, one of them over, and that changes the end position from one side to the other, and it moves the center tab just slightly to the right or to the left, so that you wind up with 4 alternating tabs out of these 2 dies. When you cut the file folder, paper is very stiff and it's got a plastic coating, so you really can only cut one of those at a time. The tabs for these dividers are made using the stamp set Day to Day and by Project Life and Tip Top Taupe ink. Some of the stamps are too long for the tabs, and so for the stamps that are too long for the tabs, instead of stamping the whole month, I just stamped the abbreviation. And I did that by just inking up the part of the stamp that I want to appear on the tab, and then I put the stamp on the block, stamped it on the tab, and that seemed to work pretty well. Alright, so the tabs are all stamped, and the next thing to do would be to glue the appropriate tab onto the corresponding file divider, and then your box is all set up and ready to go. This day-to-day stamp set has been perfect for this project, and I know it's very versatile for using in memory keeping and other paper crafting projects as well. So I highly recommend you give this stamp set a look. Go to blackberriesandcream.net and choose the Shop Now button for all of your paper crafting needs. Thanks for watching. Bye.